Well, good afternoon and welcome to our Facebook Live and also our Zoom meeting. We will be talking today about the Northwest Community College Surgical Technology Program. So in just a moment, I'm going to connect to another camera and microphone so that I can become the technician on this. And then we'll have Mrs. Kathy Wilburn and start going into the program along with her assistant here. And hopefully you'll learn a lot today. This meeting is going to go about 30 minutes or so. So hang on tight, we're going to be dropping a lot of information on you. So are you ready, ladies?
We're ready.
Very good, so here we go. Okay, that looks like we have a dead body. I went to the wrong camera. Here we go. And could I get a sound check? Would you say, this is Mrs. Kathy Wilburn. Say something, Miss Kathy.
Good afternoon.
Very good. Sarah, you want to say something?
Hey.
Very good, and I'm going to let two more people into the room. So what we will do is I'll ask you some questions about the program, let you talk, and then we've also got admissions and financial aid standing by to also answer some questions. So go ahead and talk to us about the program.
All right, well, as Dr. Jones said, I'm Kathy Wilburn. I'm the instructor for surgical technology, and this is Sarah Davis. Sarah Davis is adjunct faculty, and she helps out a lot with the clinical side of the program. So we're anxious and excited to start a new program this fall. We are currently still taking applications, and we can schedule you to test. We do have a testing date tomorrow. So especially if you are a current student, we can probably get you in that testing for tomorrow. But if you're interested and want to apply, please contact us. Give us a call here at the school, or you can email me at cwilburn, W-I-L-B-U-R-N, @northwestms.edu. The surgical technology is a 3-semester program. We start a new program the fall of every year, so the middle of August we'll start this next program. It is 3 semesters. Like I said, you go the fall, the spring, and the summer. At the end of the program, you take a certification exam. It's a national certification, and by passing that and completing the program, that allows you to practice as a surgical technologist. So there are no prerequisites, there are no co-requisites. Everything that you need to take that first year, we will teach you within the program. And you can finish the program and have a 1-year completion certificate, or you can finish the program and have a 2-year associate's degree. So the way you can do that is by having completed the academic courses prior to entering surgical technology, or you can still complete them after you finish the surgical technology program. So either one, the main thing employers want to know though is, did you complete the program and did you pass the certification exam at the end? So those are the 2 main things that we're looking for.
Ms. Kathy, as far as the job outlook, I know everything is crazy right now with COVID, but in a normal world, how difficult is it for someone to get a job, and how well paying are those jobs as a surgical technician?
It's not difficult at all to get a job as a surgical technologist. Every student that we have that completes the program, if they want a job as a surgical technologist, they are able to get a job. So job placement is extremely high for the program, so we are very excited about that. As far as pay, entry level starts around $15 to $16 an hour, entry level, and that all varies on what hospital you go to, what city, what state. So wherever you work, there will be some differences, but that's about the main starting. So there's lots of places you can go with surgical technology. You can work as a surgical tech in the OR, which is what you'll primarily be trained to do. But then you can also branch out and go a little further into school. It takes another year to do it, but you can be a surgical first assistant, which means that you are actually assisting the surgeon with the procedure. So you can do that. You can work in manufacturing, for example, as a orthopedic sales rep, the person that brings in the implants and things like that into total joint procedures. Those companies hire surgical techs. You can teach, like we do, as a surgical tech. So there's lots of opportunities, lots of different directions you can go when you get into surgical technology.
Very good. So Ms. Sarah, do you want to demonstrate some of the items you have here on this table to show that it's not a chamber of horrors or a torture thing? Because that's what it looks like to a layperson like me.
Well, anytime you walk into an OR, you're going to have as a patient, you're going to see a table like this, and all this is on the table is all of your instrumentation that you're going to use, or the surgeon is going to use for the surgery. Here you have your basic set. You have your sutures, which is your needles and thread they're going to use to close you up. You've got all your drapes and everything over here. I put my cords in my basin, that way I can keep them all together. One of the key parts of being a surgical tech is you have to keep everything together. Keep it organized and neat so you can grab it on the ready. And like I said, we have instruments over here, you have all your sponges.
And then what is this, that thing, yes?
This is called a Mayo stand. This goes actually on top of the patient. You just wheel it up and put it right there. And these are actually our laparoscopic instruments like we would use to take out a gallbladder. That way it's not invasive. And it's basically our setup that we have over here.
Okay, so we'll switch to that here in just a minute. Let me ask a couple of other questions of both of you just about the nature of the program, because some of the students that are pondering what they want to do and which direction they want to go, some folks really, really, really love book learning and writing reports. They live for that sort of thing. There are others of us that would like to avoid that. So when it comes down to how you train to be a surgical technician, how much of it is book and theory and how much of it is hands-on dealing with all of this cool stuff?
Yeah, that's a great question. The first semester that we do, the first semester in surgical technology is a 19-hour semester. So it's a full semester. We're busy. That semester, we get most of our academics out of the way. So you get your anatomy, microbiology, medical terminology, and a couple of surgical tech courses. So the first semester is more book work, but it's also probably half and half hands-on. So we'll actually be doing lab and clinical practice during that semester. Second and third semester is switches. So if you're the person that doesn't like the book work, second and third semester are more hands-on. So we have less academic hours and more clinical, more hands-on type experience those 2 semesters. So there's some of both for both people in those situations.
And your students spend a lot of time in the hospitals, don't they? That's what amazed me when I first learned about this program and you started educating me about it, is how much time they are actually over at the hospital in the surgery with the surgeons, with the real with a real patient right there. And that was fascinating too.
We generally start clinicals somewhere around the 1st of October. So we need the first several weeks to get students ready to get into the operating room environment, but then we get started hands-on and we don't go in and we don't watch, we learn by doing.
Wow.
So we get active very early on.
How terrifying is it to go in the first time into a surgery as a student?
Well, your nerves are high, but you know, whenever, because I've been through this program, whenever I first went in, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to touch something I don't need to. But I talked to the techs in the room and they're like, you know what? You got this. You've been to school. You're in school now. You know what you can and can't touch, so do it.
Very good.
Yeah, and don't worry, because we're going to make sure that students are prepared before we go the first time.
Excellent.
It's going to be comfortable.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do while you two make your way over to the surgery over there, I'm going to have Miss Amanda Arman talk a little bit about the admissions process with Northwest Community College. So Amanda, are you with us? Let me unmute you.
I'm here.
Excellent. And would you talk a little bit about the admissions process for Northwest and in particular about this program?
Yes. Okay. My name is Amanda Arman. I'm the admissions specialist here at Northwest Mississippi Community College. If you've ever taken dual enrollment classes or if you're new to us, I'm here to help you. So you would need to make sure that we have an application on file for you. You would go online to northwestms.edu, complete the application, submit that application, and then I will get you in the system. Once you do this, then we will need to know if you've been to any other colleges or universities. If you have, you will need to request official transcripts to be sent to us. If you have not been to any other colleges or universities, we would need your official high school transcript. You can contact your high school counselor and ask them to send that with your ACT scores, and we will get you processed. Now, the ACT is not necessarily needed for this program unless you're under the age of 21 for admissions. So that would be something that you would need to keep in mind when you're applying. You can contact your high school counselor for that, or go to act.org to get information about that.
And Amanda, you just touched on something important, that many of our students are folks who have been out of high school for a while. And that so often it's somebody who's gone into some other jobs and they've finally gotten some focus and they think they may want to do this as a career. So it's not unusual for us to have students that are over 21 or over 31 or over 41 or over 51 in this program. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And some students that come in that are interested may not even have a high school transcript and need to take their GED so that they can receive a certificate. We have the WIN Jobs that's available at Northwest as well. You can contact them at 236-7201. Miss Elise Sellers is our instructor for the WIN Job Center and their courses, so that we can help you with that process to make it seamless to come in to Northwest with us.
Very good. Thank you, Amanda. So I'm going to kick it back over now to this surgery demonstration we have. Let me do. All right, Kathy or Sarah, would one of you say hello?
Yes, hello, we're back.
Excellent. It looks like you're broadcasting. Amanda, can you hear them okay?
I can hear, yes.
Very good. So I'm going to pin this video so that it's the big video. Very good. So tell us what you're doing here, ladies.
All right, well, we're going to talk, Ms. Davis is going to kind of walk you through and demonstrate a little bit, but for the example, say we were going to take out a patient's gallbladder. And this is a laparoscopic procedure, which kind of what Sarah described earlier, is you just have 2 or 3 or 4 little tiny incisions that are made. And then you can use the instruments like Sarah's holding the camera, and you can shine light into the abdomen. We inflate the abdomen with carbon dioxide so that it separates everything and you can see more easily. But then you use the instruments, the camera, and then she'll use things like a grasper to be able to work through the same ports and be able to pick out. And we don't have real organs in there, obviously, but we have some little tacks that she's going to show how easily it is to pick those up. So
I was going to say, if that's what it looks like inside, the person really is in bad shape.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so the surgeon would just use, there's various instruments. There's scissors, graspers, there's a bovie, which helps cauterize tissue. So there's several different instruments that can be used, similar to what we would do if we actually opened the abdomen. This makes the recovery much easier. The procedure is much more quickly done. So the patients tend to have better outcomes by doing the surgeries this way. There's many procedures now that can be done laparoscopically or also can be done robotically. So we also learn how to help in robotic procedures during this course as well.
How far along into the program before the students get to play with these cool toys?
Within the first couple of months.
Wow. Wow, look at that. So you got the thumbtack,
Right.
and then if you were going to retrieve it through that little incision.
Let's go back that way.
Yep. I don't know how well this camera is picking up that screen over there, but it's fascinating to watch.
Our incision in our belly is a little small to
Yep.
pull these out of because
Right.
we don't want to make it too large, but
Right.
that's the basic way this procedure will work.
Excellent, excellent. And in the OR, you typically would not be wearing your summer dress, you'd be
That
wearing your
is correct.
scrubs.
Yes, typically in the OR, we would have on hospital scrubs and a hair cover, shoe covers, mask, and gloves.
Yes,
So, yes,
And as part of the program, the students purchase a kit, don't they, that has a lot of that in there?
right. They purchase a kit that has gowns, gloves, hair covers, masks, an instrument set, drapes like you see draped over our patient here, Mayo skin covers like you see draping over this. So yes, everything you would need to practice and learn the skills in the operating room, we will have those with each student kit.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to let you make your way back to the table over here. And as we do, I'm going to ask Mr. Stephen Bennett to talk to us a little bit about financial aid. Mr. Bennett, I know that a great many of our students take advantage of all types of financial aid, from grants to scholarships to, dare I even say it, a few people even use college loans. So if you would, sir, I'm going to pin this back on you and get you to talk about financial aid, how a student goes about that, please.
Yes, sir. How are y'all today? As Dr. Jones said, my name is Stephen Bennett. I'm the financial aid counselor at the Northwest Oxford campus. Financial aid process at Northwest, whether it be for grants, scholarships, or loans, all starts with the FAFSA, that free application for federal student aid. There's still time to submit that for the upcoming year, so don't feel like you're too late for that. You go to FAFSA.gov. Once you've created your account, you're going to submit the FAFSA for the 2020-2021 academic year. And because the SurgTech program is a one-year program, that FAFSA will cover you for the entire length of that program. So just know that you submit one, and assuming that you stopped at the end of those 3 semesters, then that's the only FAFSA that you'll need to complete. That FAFSA is going to use your 2018 tax information, and it's going to tell you at the last page of that FAFSA on the confirmation page what your eligibility is. The next step is about 5 days after you submit it, the school will receive that FAFSA, and we will evaluate your eligibility. Part of that evaluation process starts also with your college transcripts if you're a college transfer student. So just know we will have to look at your transcripts to make sure that you have a 2.0 GPA, less than 96 hours, and that you've completed at least 67% of the classes that you've started. There are some scholarships available still for students that have graduated high school that have an ACT score of 21 or above. There's also scholarships for adult students that are over the age of 25. Another funding options for some students that don't qualify for federal Pell Grant, the WIN Job Center does have some funding through what's called the WIOA funding, and that's another federal grant program. It's just through the WIN Job Center and not through the FAFSA, but you do have to have a FAFSA submitted to qualify for that. So the SurgTech program is a 3-semester program. You will be charged tuition for each of those semesters. One of the nice things, and I can't remember if Kathy talked about it already, but your first semester you will purchase your textbooks, your kit, your scrubs, and then you won't purchase anything else or have to pay for anything else other than tuition for the other 2 semesters. So your first semester is your most expensive semester, but beyond that, it's just tuition. We do offer a deferred payment plan for tuition. If you want to pay out of pocket, you can, if you don't want to apply for federal financial aid, or you don't qualify, you can pay half of the tuition when you register, and then the other half over the course of the semester. Doc, can you think of anything, or Miss Kathy, can you think of anything that I've missed?
I think you've covered it very well, Mr. Bennett. It's I know cost is a great concern to many students, but you are the local contact here that they can go to, and I know you've worked with thousands of students over the years with grants, with scholarships, loans, anything that's available out there. You work very closely with them. They can usually get you with a phone call. Is that correct?
That's right. My phone number is 662-238-7944. Or you can email me. My email is sbennett, BENNETT, @northwestms.edu.
Very good. Miss Amanda, did anything occur to you while Mr. Bennett was speaking, some piece of information that perhaps we are leaving out before I'm going to kick it back to Miss Kathy and Miss Sarah, and we're going to close out the video?
Yes, there are a few items. If you are still needing to take the ACT because you're under the age of 21 and due to COVID and high school being out, we are offering a residual ACT. It will be July the 14th, and you'll contact Miss Darlene Greenlee. Her email is dmgreenlee@northwestms.edu. If you have any additional questions regarding admissions or the surgical tech application that you would need to fill out online, I'm more than willing to help you. My direct number is 662-238-7958. And my email is aarman@northwestms.edu.
Outstanding. Thank you, Miss Amanda. And Miss Autumn, I know you're one of our guests here in the Zoom room. Do you have any questions for Miss Kathy or Mr. Bennett or Amanda or for me? Anything come to mind? Don't want to embarrass you, but since you're on here with us, you may as well get a piece of this action. Let's see. Let me unmute you. So any questions, Miss Autumn? Oh, somehow I'm.
Okay, it's working.
There we go.
Okay, so we take the test, the TAVE test Thursday, and then you guys find out the results like shortly after and then email us.
Right, that's what we'll do, Autumn. You'll take the test Thursday. We hope to have the results either Friday or Monday. And as soon as we get the results, we will email you and set up the interview time, which we hope for the interviews to be on Tuesday.
Very good. So a very quick start to finish process with all of that. Very good. I want to point out to anyone watching either live or once we get this fully recorded and uploaded, this program is only available at Northwest Oxford campus right now. Eventually, we will probably expand that, but for right now, all of our expertise is right here in this room, and we are so grateful to have Mrs. Wilburn leading this program. So I want to ask you two ladies here, let me pin the video again. Can you think about a special time or a moment in this program that has stuck in your mind? What jumps out at you when you think about this?
For me, I think there's lots of important moments, lots of outstanding moments. And one of the biggest ones is probably that first day of class. Just because everybody is so eager and so excited to learn and ready to learn new things and learn new skills and get into a new career. And it's just so rewarding to see the excitement on everybody's faces as we get this whole thing rolling. Sometimes there's some looks of not only excitement, but of fear when you see what we need to do to accomplish this. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that Ms. Davis and I will hold your hand and get you through every step of the way.
Excellent. Is there anything come to mind for you?
I think what stands out to me the most is at the very end of the program, we have what we call a pinning ceremony. And when you walk across the stage and you get that pin that says, you know what, I'm done. I've finished this program. I'm a certified surgical technologist. And that just kind of, to see the look on their faces as they cross the stage and get pinned and everything, they're just like, yes, I did it. So all the hard work is worth it.
Outstanding. Well, listen, ladies, thank you. Thank you for the quick demonstration of some of the equipment. Thank you for walking us through what it is that the surgical technologist does. Mr. Bennett, thank you for being on here with us to talk about financial aid and how people can fund their education. Miss Amanda, thank you for being on here to talk about the admissions process. And to anyone seeing this, reach out to any of us here at the Northwest Oxford Center. We will be more than happy to help you. And we do have the TABES test tomorrow, May 21st, 2020. If you're seeing this video after that, you'll have to contact us to make some other arrangements. But we would certainly love to have you in this program if you feel like it's something you're called to do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thanks, everyone, for being here with us.